The M23 has called for adequate measures to be put in place to manage the city of Uvira, including demilitarization, protecting its population and infrastructure, and monitoring the ceasefire with a neutral force. The M23 said it was withdrawing as a gesture to instill trust in order to give the Doha peace process every chance to succeed. Here's our cover report from the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Washington on December 4th, 2025 was a turning point for President Trump and the presidents of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Trump said the United States was also signing deals on critical minerals with the two countries as he hosted Paul Kagame, the longtime president of Rwanda, and Congolese President Felix Tshisekedi in Washington. "I think it's going to be a great miracle," Trump said after the signing. Held in a peace institute which his administration has just renamed after him. But the African leaders both took a more cautious tone as fighting raged in eastern DRC, where the M23 armed group, which the UN says is backed by Rwanda, has been gaining ground in recent weeks against Kinshasa's forces.
Je veux croire que ce jour marque le début d'un chemin nouveau.
The Democratic Republic of Congo will fully play its part with dignity, with awareness and consistency, and with the support of its partners. We remain vigilant, but not pessimistic, clear-eyed, but resolutely optimistic.
It's up to us in Africa, working with our partners to consolidate and expand this peace. There will be ups and downs on the road ahead. There is no doubt about it. Rwanda, I know, will not be found wanting. I can assure you of that.
I think they've spent a lot of time killing each other, and now they're going to spend a lot of time hugging, holding hands, and taking advantage of the United States of America economically like every other country does.
A week later, the M23 advanced into the outskirts of the strategic city of Uvira in South Kivu. Less than a year after the group seized Goma and Bukavu, two key provincial capitals in the mineral-rich Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, which has been plagued by conflict for 3 decades. Images from 11 December show refugees arriving in Gatumba, Burundi after leaving Uvira, a large city in eastern DRC, which has fallen into the hands of Rwanda-backed M23 armed group. The M23's capture of Uvira, a city of several 100,000, allows it to control the land border with Burundi and cut Kinshasa off from military support from its neighbor. A destroyed military vehicle and spent artillery shells litter the streets of Luvungi after the Rwanda-backed M23 fighters asserted control over Uvira in eastern DRC at the border with Burundi.
Rwanda and M23 began their offensive just this last weekend to take Uvira, with Rwandan forces co-located with M23 along the front lines. Additionally, we have credible reports of increased use of suicide drones, increased use of artillery by both M23 and Rwanda, including strikes into Burundi.
Recent developments pose a serious risk of the gradual fragmentation of the DRC, particularly in its eastern part. The territorial expansion of the AFC-M23, the establishment of parallel administrations, and the weakening of state presence in certain areas fuel a dynamic that directly threatens the unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of the DRC and the situation on the ground.
After the United Nations statements, the M23 armed group said it would withdraw from the key city of Uvira in the eastern DRC at the request of Washington, which vowed action over the clear violation of a US-brokered peace accord. The M23's advance has thrown the future of the peace process into doubt and raised fears of a wider regional war. Leader of the M23's political branch, Corneille Nangaa, announced in a statement that the group would unilaterally withdraw its forces from the city of Uvira as requested by the US mediators. The group called for adequate measures to be put in place to manage the city, including demilitarization, protecting its population and infrastructure, and monitoring the ceasefire with a neutral force. It gave no details on the implementation of the measures. Africa Bureau, WION, World is One.